Welcome to this week's Rogers McHugh YouTube video. In this week, we're going to look back and review 2024. Let's go. Welcome to this week's Rogers McHugh YouTube video. So, in this week's episode, it's the first week of the new year. I thought it'd be a good opportunity before we get into any of the meaty stuff in looking at how we got on in 2024, review our year in total, and just share with you a few of the key statistics that we were looking at as a business in December in terms of how we performed. I think anybody that's in recruitment will probably know that 2024 was a little bit of a strange year. It was a little bit of a challenge. It seemed like we were constantly facing a bit of an uphill battle. It seemed like we were constantly chasing our tail a little bit, and it never really seemed like we had a good run of months where everything seemed to go right. And we went into 2024 full of energy, full of optimism, full of belief that it was going to be a great year, and the market really, especially in the construction sector, which is where we specialise and which is where we have our biggest brand, really hit us. There was a lot of liquidations, administrations. Some of the big players went into administration as well. It had a knock-on effect throughout the sector, so a little bit of a challenging year. However, we lived to fight another day. And I read something on somebody's LinkedIn post actually over Christmas that said it's not about winning the game, it's about being in the game, it's about staying in the game. We're still in the game, we're fighting again, and we're off to 2025. So how did we do in 2024? Well, some of the key metrics that I've pulled out. Headcount. So headcount was steady. We didn't grow our headcount over the course of the year. We didn't drop. We remained consistent. And there I'm looking at where were we in January, where did we end in December. So there's peaks and troughs throughout the year, as there always is. But by the end of the year, we had the same headcount as we had at the start of the year. So no major shocks or issues there. Our net fee income as a business rose by 5.2% year on year. So our gross margin, our net fee income grew by 5.2% year on year. So we did grow the revenue over the course of the year, and revenue per employee that went up by 10.9%, so almost 11%. So we grew that again by almost 11%. So for every employee within the business, we build 11% more net fee income in 2024 than we did in 2023. Our average customer value, so the amount of money that we received per client over the course of the year, was up by 10.7%. And we traded with more clients than we did in 2023. Now I'll let you into a little secret. We traded with one more client than we did in 2023. However, that is still a move in the right direction. So how would I sum up 2024? Well, as I've said, and anybody that's in recruitment will know that 2024 was a challenging year. It, like I say, it took the wind out of our sails at every turn. It felt like we never really got into a bit of a momentum. We had some good months, we had some bad months, we had some in-between months, but there was never really any consistency with it. Speaking to our clients, speaking to people in the industry, it seems like 2025 is going to be a better year, and we're all hoping that. However, despite the challenges, there are some positives to come out of it. So we did bill more than we did the year before. Our revenue per employee was up year on year. Our average customer value was up year on year. And these are all, our client base was up. These are all metrics that we're monitoring as a management team every month of the year to make sure that we're moving in the right direction. So although it was challenging, it is good to see that there were some positive strides made. And that's vital for us, because moving into 2025, we've got some big goals. We want to grow the headcount. We want to grow the net fee income. We want to double what we've done in 2024, in 2025, more than double. So I'm going to put that on the channel now, because I'm going to hold myself accountable to that. We want to more than double our net fee income in 2025. From what we did in 2024. That's massive. We're going to need more headcount to do that. We're going to need the employee revenue, the revenue per employee to go up massively. We're going to need to do a lot better with our clients in terms of the average customer spend, because we can't afford to keep that constant and effectively win all of our clients again, or the same volume again, and trade with double the amount of clients, we're going to need to trade with more. Absolutely, we're going to need to trade with more. But we need to get the customer value, the average customer value up. Obviously, that's going to be focusing on us on delivering service, making sure that our service is 5-star, 6-star service to our clients, so that they keep coming back to us. We do have a lot of repeat clients, but we need to improve that as well. And look, as a business, did we do everything right in 2024? No. Could we have done better? Absolutely, we could have done better. I'm happy with some of the figures. I'm not happy with some of the way we operated as a business, and I think we can do better. I will always find fault in our processes, in our procedures, in how we operate, in how we deal with clients, in how we deal with candidates. I'll always find fault because I want us to be the best we possibly can be. But do you know what? It's not all bad. We have had some positives. But the good thing about 2024 is it's behind us. There's nothing we can do about that now. It's gone, it's behind us, we move on. What we can affect is 2025. We can make it the best year yet. And I am committed now on the channel, like I say, before we get into more videos and more meatier stuff, I'm committing that we're going to have a better year. And I think we can more than double our net fee income this year. There's going to be a lot of focus in the business on clients, relationships, building that from myself right the way down, everybody in the business, because we want to really make Rogers McHugh not only a place where everybody loves to work, but a place that people love to work with. And we've got to make sure that we're challenging ourselves every step of the way to make sure that that's the case. Quick one this week. Like I say, I thought I'd review 2024 before we start looking forward and setting goals and getting into the meatier stuff. I did a week in the life video just before Christmas, which seems to have gone down quite well. The comments are very good. The subscriber numbers are going up, which is great. So I'll do a bit more content like that over the next 12 months as well. We're going to really try and ramp up the content. So as a favour to me, as a New Year gift, if you're watching this video for the first time and you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, because we're going to be releasing videos every week of the year. And we're going to, like I say, raise our game on the content this year. And I'll be back next week with another video. See you then.